Grand Rising again. I'm back. I just been gone for like 2 minutes. Took my glasses off, came back, and I decided to come back with something other than the next steps in healing, because I got a whole list of that stuff. So I'll just be doing videos every now and then, giving you all those messages. But in between that, we have to talk about um lots of things that are ruining our vibration. There are things that we are doing on a daily basis that is zapping your vibrational energy and you're not realizing it. It is lowering your vibration on a cellular level and you're not realizing it. And I'm going to tell you a couple of them right now. And I know everybody's gonna get upset because this is like this is people's favorite thing right here. I know, because I struggle with getting people to understand how crucial it is that you stop using it. It is not only lowering your vibration, but it is stealing your longevity, your health away from you. Okay? And that is air fresheners. Yeah, air fresheners, the plug-ins, and the scented candles if they're not natural. Um, all household cleaners. Yeah, all of that stuff is being absorbed as you use it in your home. It's being absorbed into your body and it lowers your vibrational frequency. Now, you might not know it, but it's doing it. And what it is, you don't know it because that part of you is unseen. It's on another dimension, right? So, you don't know that it's happening, okay? But your body knows, like when you use bleach, when you use the candles, when you use the air fresheners, uh, when you use the plug-ins, all of that stuff, your neurological system takes a hit, and it breaks. You smelling it makes it enter your body. Being around it, using it dispersing in the air, uh, makes it enter your body, and it is making you toxic and your home toxic, but it's like a low level, so you're really not noticing it. But if you're sensitive to energies, you will notice it, because like myself, I can't use any of those things, so I have to clean my home along with my body, because soaps and deodorants and all that stuff does it too. But I didn't want to get around to that right now. I was just sticking with the household stuff. Okay. um, but yeah, I have to make natural cleaners and air fresheners and candles. And I also make natural household cleaning products. Okay. So that is just some of the things that are helping to make you sick, along with lowering your vibration, and you not even realize it. Okay. And what it is doing is it is lowering what you admit, because we all admit, and our emission projects out unto the galaxy, and your emission, your signal is weak. Your signal is weak because of a lot of things. Okay, it's just not, it's a lot of things. But some of the things we can kind of clean up and get rid of or learn about, so we can kind of shift and stop using them. I know it'll probably be hard, but I don't think it's hard if you want to live longer, because those things are not only stealing your energy, but they cause cancer, and they are stealing your longevity away. They are shortening your lifespan. Okay. So now that I said that, I'm going to smile and I'm going to go into the next thing, because I know it's probably something else that you ain't going to want to hear. Okay. But it is also shortening our lifespan and robbing us of a high vibration. And that thing that we're doing to ourselves, because remember, I told you humanity is doing all of this stuff that's going on. We doing it to ourselves, okay? Is uh the way we have sexual encounters, okay? So yeah, how were you exposed to sex? And the reason why I say exposed is because I do believe that most of us on here, on the planet, probably most of us on the planet, we weren't really taught about, the actual bang, 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 bang. We weren't, we stumbled across probably different movies and different books and things like that. So we were exposed to it. Probably was our introduction. Okay. And those introductions, more than likely, if it wasn't just a picture in a book, like Playboy or something, that's okay. That's okay. But those movies, now that's a whole nother realm, okay? Those are access to the underworld, to the darkness. And it is literally the way we were exposed to having sexual intercourse with one another is harming us. It is shortening your life. Yeah. And I'm smiling. I know, right? Because sex is something that's hard to talk about here on this public platform that I really don't want to be doing, but it's kind of like I'm being forced to give these messages. Okay. So I don't know how far in detail I'll get on this one, because I have talked about it before. And of course, I'm probably going to be repeating stuff. So once again, let me give my full disclaimer. Here we try to, on this channel, we try to enlighten those that are ready to listen and to ascend even higher, the next steps, what's blocking our pathways, I give messages from spirit. I give planetary alignments and actions because we don't know that the planets control the unconscious collective. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. Okay. And a lot of people don't want to, and I'm not talking about your horoscope or your zodiac. Now that I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the planets, the things that are literally floating in the galaxy with us. Okay. They have significant roles that they play for humanity. Okay. And a lot of what I see on the planet right now, it is the same role that I learned in astrology years ago because I am an astrology enthusiasm. No, that's not the right word. Enthusiast. Okay, I think that's it. Enthusiast. I'm enthused about astrology because I know. Spirit keeps telling me that those heavenly bodies do more than I think, and from what I've learned thus far is uh everything about our existence connects with the next thing. We are an ecosystem here, okay? Even on the last video when I was talking about we have multi dimensions, different galaxies and stuff like that, it all still connects back to one, which is amazing. It all still connects back to one. Okay. So yeah, back to the sex. So we have been taught, programmed how to use sex in a way where we are depleting our life force energy. There are different things that we are supposed to be doing during sexual encounters. Um, okay, question before I go any further. Question. Yeah. So, this is something to really think about too. Why do you think our perfect creator created the male species to be able to ejaculate in 3 to 5 minutes? Okay. 3 to 5 minutes. You heard me, right? Y'all know that's true. I'm not saying everybody do it in that amount of time, but you can on a physical and biological level. You can do it. So why do you think there's such a big gap? Because women, it takes us 20 minutes or more. So what's that about? Has anyone in your group, your family, your relationship, any your friendships, any of that stuff, have you had these conversations with anybody that you can freely talk about this? Be an adult with. I'm not talking about kids, of course. Y'all know better. Don't play with me. Talking about adults. Why is that like that? Why he can finish in 3 to 5 minutes and it takes her 18 to 20 minutes or longer, depending on what he doing. Okay. There is a reason. Yeah, I was gonna tell y'all it's a reason. That's coming, that's coming. But I just want you to ponder on it because I'm still like, yeah, that's a big gap. That's a big time gap. It really, really is. And in reality, a man should be able to abstain for at least 30 minutes, right? Because you should have, the older you get,